London has something for everyone, no matter what you like. When it's sunny, the city comes alive. Parks become busy places. Restaurants open up outside, and fountains make the streets feel lively. You can find everything in London. Cool art shows, famous sites, hidden spots, and amazing parks. Even after exploring for days, you'll still find new things to see. With so much here, I've put together a list of the top 7 things you absolutely have to do during your time in London that aren't your usual tourist activities. These activities are things that locals themselves love doing. Let's start with number 7. 7. Visit the British Museum. The British Museum is a must-see when you're in London. People from all over say it's the city's top museum, and the best part? It's free. Inside, you'll find treasures from all over the world. From the famous Rosetta Stone to ancient Greek sculptures, the museum is packed with amazing artifacts. With millions of items to see, it can feel overwhelming at first. Just pick the exhibits that interest you the most, and you can always come back for more. If you want some help exploring, you can join a guided tour. There are free tours every day covering different themes. Or you can book a special tour for a small fee. I'd recommend setting aside a few hours to see everything properly. Even if you're not a history buff, you'll still find something fascinating here. The museum is open every day from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., with late hours until 8:30 p.m. on Fridays. While entry is free, some exhibitions may have a fee. It's a good idea to book tickets online ahead of time to skip the line. When you need a break, there are cafes and restaurants inside, including a delicious pizzeria. If the weather's nice, you can grab food from the food trucks outside. 6. Head to Shakespeare's Globe. Ever wondered what it was like to watch Shakespeare's plays back in the day? Well, now you can find out at Shakespeare's Globe Theatre. This place is a modern reconstruction of the original circular theatre, where Shakespeare's masterpieces were performed. It's located just a stone's throw away from where the original theatre once stood. So, why should you go? Because it's the closest you'll ever get to experiencing Shakespeare's plays, just like his audience did back in the day. You can choose to stand in the pit, just like the groundlings did in Shakespeare's time. These were the people who stood and got a front row view of the action. And you can get a standing ticket for as little as around $7. Sure, your feet might ache a bit, but trust me, you'll be so caught up in the drama that you won't even notice. There are all sorts of performances suitable for different ages and families, so definitely check ahead which shows you want to see. 5. Walk down the canals of Little Venice. This beautiful area is like something straight out of a postcard, with its stunning waterways and colorful narrowboats. Little Venice is a unique and vibrant community. You can wander around Rembrandt Gardens, grab some delicious seafood at the summer house, or enjoy a peaceful cup of tea surrounded by plants at the Quince Tree Cafe in the lovely Clifton Nurseries. And if you're up for a little adventure, hop on a cruise that takes you from Little Venice to Camden Lock. Or, if you prefer to stay on dry land, take a nice long stroll along the canal towpath towards London Zoo, or the beautiful Primrose Hill. One thing you definitely shouldn't miss is the Puppet Theatre Barge. This charming floating theatre hosts puppet shows that put a modern twist on classic tales and children's favorites. It's a truly unique experience that's perfect for kids and adults alike. 4. Explore Borough Market. This market has been around since the 13th century, offering a wide range of delicious gourmet treats and handmade products. While it used to focus mainly on British foods, nowadays you can find food from all over the world. You can try mouth-watering French duck sandwiches, flavorful Ethiopian dishes, or perfectly made Scotch eggs. To avoid the crowds, come early, grab a coffee from Monmouth, and check out stalls like Neil's Yard Dairy, Brindisa, and Bread Ahead. Then, I'd definitely recommend taking your food and enjoying a picnic by the river, especially during summer. It's a great way to relax and enjoy your delicious dishes in a beautiful setting. Now, before we move on to the next must-do item on our list today, I want to share this incredible service with you parents that will save you a ton of hassle and stress. It can be super frustrating and even unsettling for your little ones when you don't have the equipment you need on your holiday, whether it's a stroller, car seat, or crib. To make your lives easier, BabyQuip provides this ingenious service, where you can rent the equipment you need, and have it ready for you to use at the airport, hotel, or wherever you're at in the place you're visiting. This service is a lifesaver. And on the flip side, you can even rent out your own gear back home while you're on vacation. Click the link in the description to learn more and travel stress-free. Now, let's move on to the top 3 on our list today. 3. Enjoy the views at Sky Garden. This is a really cool spot in London and is like a big garden way up high, on the 35th floor of a tall building in the city. When you come here, you ride an elevator up 35 floors, and suddenly you're in this lush garden paradise with amazing views all around you. It's right in the middle of the city on Fenchurch Street, so you can see all the skyscrapers and the winding Thames River below. There's more than just plants though. You can also check out observation decks, an open-air terrace, which means you're outside but still on a high floor, 2 restaurants, and 2 bars. And it doesn't cost anything to get in, but you've got to book your spot online before you go. 2. Spot deer at Richmond Park. Richmond Park is one of the most amazing parks in London. It's huge and super grand, fit for royalty. Why go? Well, imagine this. You're in the middle of a big city, but suddenly you're surrounded by ancient forests and wide open spaces. That's Richmond Park for you. It used to be a hunting ground for kings and queens way back when, but now it's a place for people to enjoy nature. You might even see some wild deer wandering around. Keep your eyes peeled, especially in the spring and summer when the Isabella plantation is bursting with beautiful blossoms. I definitely recommend renting a bike to explore the whole park. It's the best way to take in all the sights and sounds. Just remember to give those deer their space, especially during autumn when they're busy rutting. Swim at Olympic Park. Let's talk about the Queen Elizabeth Olympic Park in Stratford. It's this incredible park that was made for the London 2012 Olympics, and it's still buzzing with activities today. Here, you can swim in the same pool where famous athletes like Ellie Simmonds and Michael Phelps won all those medals. Yup, that's the London Aquatic Centre. You can dive into the 10-lane 50-meter pool, which is super deep at 3 meters. And if you just want to splash around, there's a training pool too. Definitely don't miss out on checking the diving pool and dryland diving facility. Whether you're a beginner or you can do those fancy dives like Tom Daley, there's something for everyone. I'd absolutely recommend spending half a day to a full day here, exploring everything that the Olympic Park has to offer. It's especially perfect during summer when there are tons of activities and events happening, and you can have a nice picnic by the water. Which places in London would you like to visit? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate it if you like and subscribe for more like this.